Hey my dear friends, once again welcome back to the channel. I am Gaurav here and that's the 11th video of this series. So in today's video we're gonna start working on enemy AI. Alright, so let's get started. But first, as I always say, if you are new in this channel then please check out our previous videos first and also subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit that bell icon, it's absolutely free. So here it's our project and I made some cosmetic changes on our player. As you see here, now our player no longer looks like just an ordinary box. Now it's more like some kind of space robot. Well, it's a prototype just like our enemy, but we will make it more beautiful in future videos. For now, let's do focus on enemy AI. So, what we are expecting from our enemy? Well, first of all, our enemy can able to chase our player and then it can do attack on our player, right? Let's do focus on our enemy movement. But how? How we will make our enemy to chase our player? Well, before we will start working on enemy AI, I'm gonna introduce you to someone very important. And who is it? Well, that's the agent, the NavMeshAgent. And today he'll gonna play a very important role to help us to conquer the enemy AI. So right here it's our enemy, and first let's add a box glider on it and match its size to that box. 5 on each direction, right? And move it a little bit up on the Y direction to match its position. 3 units. Looks perfect. And next we will add our agent, which is NavMeshAgent. Let's see. Here's the NavMeshAgent and you see there are a bunch of things we can tweak in terms of speed, acceleration, distance and other stuff. So basically NavMeshAgent is a thing that helps our enemy to navigate around the mesh. And now our enemy has a NavMeshAgent. And here we need to place navigation mesh on the ground so that our enemy, or whether we have placed our agent on it, will know that where it can or can't walk. Like we can't walk on walls, but we can walk on ground or any flat area. Alright, so up here in the top right corner you can see we have a navigation tab, but if in case you don't have that, then you can go here in the window and find the navigation window in AI and place it anywhere you want, but I prefer to place it right here on the top right corner. Here we have 4 buttons: agent, areas, bake and the objects. So for now we'll only focus on bake button, but first let me hide these walls quickly so that we can see everything properly, right? So here you see we have a bunch of things like agent, radius, max slope, step height, etc. And here we have another bake button. Let's bake something, click on it and see what we got here. Well, nothing happens. Actually the reason is that because NavMesh works only on static objects, like those objects which not gonna move anywhere, because NavMesh is gonna be baked on the static object in scene. So let's select everything in our scene including ground and make them static object. To make them static object, we just need to tick that checkbox here on the top right corner. So here everything is static, and now we go back to the navigation tab and again click on the bake button. Now you should see that there is something bluey things appear on top of ground and our obstacles. Well, this is the navigation mesh, aka NavMesh. And that blue things is a way of NavMeshAgent, known that I can walk anywhere on it, but I can walk over there where it doesn't have the navigation mesh on it. Alright, so I just created some basic structure here. There is some stairs, a slope and a building. Now let's see in the navigation tab, and here you see first we got agent radius. We can change its radius. Let's increase it a little bit higher, let's say 2 units, and hit the bake button. And here you see that we got a lot of margin or buffer from the walls or the edges of our navigation mesh. Like if we don't want our enemy to touch the walls, so we want to give it a big buffer on the navigation mesh. But if we do that radius very small, then we will get very less buffer or margin. So for now I'm gonna put it back to 0.5 unit. And the next one is agent height. It's gonna make how up it gonna inform whether it bumps head on things or not. Like here I placed a tunnel and see what happened if I bake. Well, it's normal as it should be, right? Well, now let's increase agent height up to 8 units and hit the bake button, and now you see that there is no navigation mesh underneath that tunnel. It means our enemy can't go under the tunnel, but at the other hand, you can see here our enemy can simply walk through from that door. And next one, we've got max slope. Well, that's for ramps, like how steep angle we can climb on ramp, so we can adjust slope steepness. Over here we've got two slopes, both are on different angle, but we can see that this one is not baked, right? Well, right now our agent can't climb on that slope, but what if I increase max slope up to 55-degree angle? And here you see now our enemy can able to climb on that slope too. So the next one is step height. It's very useful if you want to try to climb on any ladder or stairs. So currently step height is set on 0.4 unit. So if I set it that on 3 units or maybe 1 unit here, now you see that our stairs are too high for NavMeshAgent. So now our enemy can't able to use these stairs. But if I increase step height to 0.4 units, and now once again our enemy can able to walk here and up there. When I show you a closer look, you see that the navigation mesh is connected to the other mesh, right? So we can walk here. But if we see here, this one isn't connected to the ground mesh, means we can't move to the ground mesh from that stairs, cause it's simply too much high to being a stairs, cause we set our step height to 0.4 units. So if I want our enemy to climb upstairs, so I can, but for now I just remove these all stuff, but you can play around with these stuff and settings. Feel free to play with them. For now I take these settings same as by default. Okay, it's enough talking about navigation mesh. So now it's actually time to make enemy movement. Click on the inspector tab, and here we will add enemy AI script and put that script in the scripts folder and open it on Visual Studio or Visual Codes, depends on you. So here we will create a simple logic so that our enemy will start moving towards our player. Now first of all we need two variables here. First one is for target, which is our player, and the second one is for NavMeshAgent. So let's create them. Serialize field, and this one gonna be transformed because we are looking for player's position, and we will call it target. And the next one is reference for our NavMeshAgent. So private NavMeshAgent, NavMeshAgent. And now you can see that we're getting that red squiggly line. That's because we aren't using a particular namespace, which is unityengine.ai. Let's add that namespace. And now here within start function, let's get NavMeshAgent component, and I already told you that how to get component from object. So go ahead and pause that video and take that simple challenge and do it by yourself. Okay, welcome back guys. So let's get NavMeshAgent component, NavMeshAgent equal to get component NavMeshAgent. That was very simple, right? So let's move on to the update function. Here we just need to add one line to make our enemy to start chasing our player. NavMeshAgent.setDestination, and here we will give player transform, so it's target.position. Save it and hop back to the Unity, let it compile, and here set the target, which is our player. So drag it over here into the target slot, and now we are ready to hit that subscribe button. It's a play button, and look at that, our enemy start chasing our player, but in weird way. And also we need to fix our camera offsets. So here in the NavMeshAgent we need to set these settings according to our player. Okay, like its height, radius, stopping distance, speed, and its base offset. Well, let's set its height to same as enemy's height, and then its radius. I'm making its radius a little bit smaller, but we can tweak it if we need it. And then stopping distance means how far our enemy will stop from our player, and speed for how faster our enemy will reach our player. And the last one is the base offset. It should be always on ground, otherwise we will get pretty weird behavior like we are getting right now. So let's bring it down. And also we need to tweak that camera offset settings. And now hit the bell icon, the play button, and here you see that our enemy moves nicely. So now it's time to end this video, and in the next video we will enhance the enemy AI logic. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing, and I'll meet you in the further upcoming videos. For now, see you later.